Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we will see how to create a forward FMS. So as I have told you that in my previous video, that is working day, INTL, working hour, how to integrate working hour. So this is very really amazing video. If you have not seen this video, please go and watch my previous video, even though I'll put the link in the below, because this is the formula which is going to be used very much in the FMS. And in this video also, in the last, if you see, we have discussed about three type of the FMS. One is the forward FMS, one is the backward FMS, another is the loop. Either some of them we say cycle FMS. And in forward FMS, there is two type of FMS. One is the skip label, one is the each label. One more is the within the step. Backward is the simple that first step completed, it will go to second step. If second step rejected, again it will come back to first step. Once first step completed, it will go to third step. It will never back to the second step. Okay, that's fine. So now here is the cycle FMS. In this, we have two type of FMS. One is the within the step, one more is the with multiple step. For an example, it is going to the step one, it will go to step two, and step two rejected, again it will come back to the step one, and in the step one work will be done. After that, again it will go to step two for verification. Until it's verified, it will be routed that within two step, three step, might be it in four step, that one. Okay, so we'll look at that how to create this, and today our topic is forward FMS, how to create this. Before than that, I'll do one thing. I'll create a chart and I'll tell you how to create a flow, because flow is the very much important. If you don't understand the flow, how to create, then you cannot create the FMS directly. So before creating the FMS, always create a flow management project. What is the like is the first one. Okay, so if you want to present to anyone where how does your FMS work, then that time flow management will be the most required one. Okay, that's fine. So let me create a flow that here I'm going to be create. So this is the drawing. Basically I have taken the drawing. Okay, in this drawing, let me give one like the order FMS. Okay, so in this I have just created a drawing chart, and I'll tell you how to create this. Always there will be three type of the concept will be used in the drawing. First one is the cycle. Cycle will be used that time, like sorry, it's a circle. Circle will be used that time when your task is starting, either when your task is going to be finished. That's kind of the indicator that your task is going to be start and your task is going to be finished. One more is the rectangular. Rectangular will be used that time when your step is not depend to any kind of the decision. For an example, now order received. Once order received, I have to dispatch the stock. I have to just simple, I have to dispatch the stock. So that time rectangular will come. But for let assume that once order received, first step will be stock checking whether we have available stock or not. So there is the decision. If we have the stock, then we have to dispatch. If we do not have stock, then we need to order from our vendor, then we need to dispatch. There is the decision is coming. So that time we need to use this rectangular, this one, sorry, a diamond shape. We need to use the diamond shape when decision will come. When just general step will come, that time rectangular. When your end either start, that time it will come here circle. Okay, let me just put one circle on this. And while you are creating any kind of the FMS, there will be four things. I'll just tell you in this module. First one is the what. What mean, what is your task, what is the task. Okay, what. The next is the who will complete, either who is the responsible, you can specify particular person name also, either you can specify any department also, that is also fine. Next is the when mean, what is the timeline to close. And the how mean action point in the sense like how they will do it, how they will complete this task. They will complete the task. This will speak in further. Let me just create. First is the what mean, here received order. Okay, so now let me make it little bit big, but that doesn't make sense actually. I can make this text small. It is, if you see, it is, you can take up to 9 is the decent. And don't worry, while you are downloading in the PDF, it will take your very page responsive setup it will take, and it won't impact your this one size. Okay, so now next one is the arrow. I'll just draw from this. Okay, now you see, if you click, automatically it will pick from here. Okay, up to this. So now I don't have to worry for that why it's taken like this. It's supposed to come be straight or something. I'll tell you how to do that. Now I'll take a second step, that my rectangular, and here I'll just write dispatch the stock. Okay, so this is our task. Again, same thing, I'll make it little bit in the size, I'll make it big, and here also I'll make it 9. Now next one, it is, this is our what and who. You can write particular person name like dispatch executive. If you want, you can write particular name also, like who is the dispatch executive. For an example, Sandeep is the dispatch executive. Okay, then next, when, then I'm just giving the time, that 1 hour. So this is my second step. Okay, right. So now you can see, I'll just remove it and I'll pick it to the center. If you just slowly if you drag to left, right, you can, it will indicate you the center. Okay, so now this time I'll just pick a arrow button from here and to this. Now you see, it is coming like this, and just like simple, just click and drop it. That's it. It will automatically, it will pick from this, it will indicate to this. Now after dispatch the stock, then it will go to the next step. For example, that next step is for our transporter team. Okay, now if I want to copy this, okay, if I want to copy this, I'll just have to select, okay, and copy and paste. Now you can drag it to the down, and also it will indicate. Now you see here, you can see here, it is indicating me the size also, that length of that, how much is the length of that, same length I have to keep here. For that reason, it's indicating me the height and center also, both. If you see the right side. Okay, now I'll drop here, how much distance is it, that much also distance is here. Now I'll just copy and I'll paste here, and this also I'll move to the like this center. Okay, now this task, first one is the what mean, deliver to customer. Okay, now who is the transporter? Now for an example, first truck, first delivery, he is the transporter, and within how many days, as for the distance. For an example, 200 km, I want to give 2 days, either 3 days, whatever it is in the days. Okay, now what I have to do here, and collection team, it will go to the collection team. Collection team, what they will do, they will collect the money from, transporter if it is cash on delivery. Either they have to collect, they need to check out the whether if it is online payment. That's fine. Check the payment to be collect if COD or online. For an example, this one. Now who is the person, like for an example, I'll just specify Karthik is the responsible person, and once it is delivered within 2 hours, that task has to be complete. Okay, so now this is my task. Once this is done, okay, now once this is done, then I need to just move it to the finish. So after this task, my this particular FMS will be finished. Now this is my FMS. So let make this FMS. This is very basic FMS. This is very simple FMS. If you understood this, then next FMS will be the super easier for you. So if you do not understand this, then next FMS will be not easier for you. You have to understand it from basic. So that's the reason I'm telling you from the crash. So might be take a little bit longer this video. So I don't care actually who is really interested to learn this. So he can spend time on this. Okay, because I want to give the knowledge from basic. I don't want to make any confuse to my learner. Now here always try to give a problem solver of the FMS. Problem solver. Who is the problem solver? If any case any this FMS step to be changed, not in the technical based, in the logical based. For an example, I want to any step got stock here. The stock is not at all dispatching. Dispatch person is not dispatching, either something it's happened to the stock. There is some case that the fast truck team, fast delivery is the transporter name. Fast delivery transporter. Okay, this is the transporter team is not delivering due to some xyz reason, so that whom to be intimate, for whom we need to be intimate for the resolution. So I need to give a name, like name of the person is the, I can give something like Sujit. Mr. Sujit is the in charge of this order flow. Okay, so now here what I have to do, I just need to be create a Google form. So whenever I receive the order, my order get response store here. So I do not have any kind of the HTML forms or something. If you have, you can get the response here in the FMS, and you can start doing your process. But for now what I'm doing, I'm just creating a order form. So now here what I'll do, I can just type customer name, and you can give the short answer, mobile number, and like address, and product, either item, whatever it is. This is a very simple form. You can add whatever you want, and you can go to the setting, you can response, you can verify this. It's mean that it will pick the customer email ID automatically. So I'm not going to be do that here. So if you want, you can do that also. So now you can see it is fetched over here in this. All the question is been fetched here. So additional column I'll just delete here because it's not necessary to me. Also additional rows also I'll just delete here. Whenever I'll do the submit the form, automatically my form will add the row, so I don't have to create a separate field. Example, my customer name is the Mr. Mr. Nandu. It is the one my customer, and he pressed given a order that is the mobile number 9823465589, like something like this, and 20 Karnataka, and like something. I'll just give any kind of the pin code, and product is Samsung A12. This is the mobile, like this. If you want, you can give the drop down in your item list, whatever it is there, then you can submit. Once you submit, see here the response is coming, and this is the for the customer. Okay, now once this response comes here, so you need to be take that response to this field, into the FMS field. Like for the example, I'll just take this entire data to this. Now you see automatically it will come to this, it will come to this FMS. And if you see, I have given one blank row in the top. The reason behind it, I have to feed here my working hour, like which is my working hour, 9 to evening 6 o'clock is my office working hour. So this is really most important. So where I need to be integrate my planning time. So now my step one, and here I have to be write the step. So now here it is the step, here is the one. Okay, now this is the top, this column I have to be merged horizontally. It will be look nice actually. So now what is the task? Dispatch the product. Okay, now who is the responsible, who is the person that responsible? It is the Mr. Sandeep. Mr. Sandeep. Timeline, within 1 hour he has to be dispatch the product. Every time whenever order come, within 1 hour he need to be dispatched. Okay, then how they will complete the task? From inventory management system. Now it is the planned, here it will come actual, like what is the planning time for them, and actually when they are going to be complete this, that it will come. So this will come when they will do. Okay, now what is the planned time? How to decide this planned time? This planned time, it may be anytime, because based on the timestamp it will be figure what is the planned time. Now I already was given the example in this my previous video. I have some certain conditions. If received any order after working hour, then I want planning day to be next working day plus opening time as given timeline. So I'll not waste the time on this to be giving you the example for this, how the working hour planning planned working hour comes. Okay, because you can, if you want, you can just watch this video, but simple for now what I'll do, I'll just copy this formula. I'll just copy this formula. Okay, and I'll paste on this. I'll paste on this. Okay, but before then that I need to create a sheet by the name of holiday. Okay, holiday I have to create the sheet where I need to be put my holiday date and names. And if I have the any holiday in my company, so that I need to be put it here. For an example, let me just put here one holiday like second, 1st of March, 1st of April, like 1st April. It's my holiday name. I can change the name, order, response. Okay. So now what I'll do here, I'll that same formula what I was copied that I'll paste here. Okay. So if you see my this formula here, it was in the A6, but I'm pasting the formula in the 7th row. So what I have to do here, I have to just change instead of 6, I have to change the here 7. So instead of doing that also, what I can do here, I can take that to the F column. Here only I can take, I can just put the formula over there. Now it's came to the F. Okay. Now is the F7. Now I can directly copy and paste here. So before than that, let me check A is the timeline, B like working hour, A7 and okay, A B. Here I can type, that's fine. And now it is in the F4. Let me check F4 whether it is mine. No, it is in F5. So let me just put here. Okay, now this is exactly fine. Now what I can do, I can just to copy this formula, I can just put here and now it's showing me unknown range name. Range name here, this particularly, this range I can called by HD. Enter. It's my always I don't have to. Why I'm doing this? Please watch out my previous video if you are getting confused. Now you see it's working. It's telling me that your planning time is the tomorrow 10 o'clock because morning 9 o'clock office will open and another 1 hour I need and my planning time is the 10 o'clock. Okay. So this is the what it will come. For an example, I received the order. I cannot change here because if I do any kind of the change here, it will come reference error because this data is coming from here. I have to be change it here only. Okay. For an example, I just received the order 10 o'clock. Also it is showing because today is the holiday. I have given the holiday over here. Today I have given the holiday over here. For example, I just removed this holiday. Now you see this showing that 10 o'clock we received. That's fine. Within 1 hour we dispatch it. Okay. This is the how FMS work. Okay. So now I need to be create a step form. I'll just create another form on this. Add the questions here. Now here I can take tracking ID and tracking ID will be this. And my step, I can just step number. And here what I can do 1, 2 and 3. How many steps I do have? I have 3 steps. So that I need to give a step 1, 2, 3. And this is for internal purpose. So I can change the name, I can not change the name, anything. Let me just order form updation like this. Now let me add some question into it and how to divide this. In this I will not explain about the Google form. I'm sorry. If you want, you can watch out my previous video. Already I have given how to create the form, how to give a like section, how to add a section. So what is the use of that? That you can watch it out. Now here in the top, always what you have to do, what you're supposed to do, you need to always put your what in this. What mean? What is the task? Dispatch the product. This is my what section. I need to copy that and I need to be paste here. So that who is the person is going to be filled, you will come to know. Okay, what is mine? This one. Whether dispatched. Example, yes, no. If they have to dispatch only, there is no option. Then you don't have to give this question. You can just type like who is the transporter, either who is the person picked, transporter name, name of the person, name of person came from transporter. Okay, like name of the person and a contact number. For an example, I'm asking these 2 questions. But always you remember that what I have done here, enter all the step I taken into in one field. For one step, I have not created a one response sheet because it will consume my data byte. I don't want to do that. I want to keep all the form in one response. So for that, what we can do? like it is the step. So now if you see, let me add another section into this and submit. Okay, my next is the whether delivered to the client. Next form is the delivered to customer. Delivered to customer, like this. Now whether it's delivered, either yes, done, only one person they have to do it on there. Okay, so for now what is my concern to be show you, for an example tracking id I just given something, and step number one, I am a Sandeep, my name is Sandeep, and I supposed to be fill for step one only. But what if I'm just giving two and simply I'm submitting the form? Then what will happen? It will take the wrong examples that anybody can submit anyone's task. For that reason, what I can do it here actually, I need to give here a password, like the particular person only can submit, nobody else can submit that. And here I can just give here one validation, response validation number exactly equivalent to, you can give any number like 1242, and I can type here please enter correct password. For an example, this is the one I entered here. Okay, same thing for the step 2 also, I need to enter a password section, password, and same thing I'll do it mandatory field and response to the validation. I'll just activate it and exactly equivalent to like 7896. Please enter a correct password. So I'll give this password to the transporter and I'll give this password to the to the Sandeep, who is the person one, so that they within that they cannot submit in another things. Okay, one more thing, that what I can do, I can go to the setting, I can activate it to the verify. If I do this, it will collect the email address automatically, who has submitted, from which email id it has been submitted, it will collect that. Okay, so I don't have to do that. Now here let me add a tracking id like order 1, order 2, order 3, like how to do it. So for that I need to do it array formula. If this b is to b is blank, then give me blank. It's mean that if this row is this column is blank, then you don't have to generate any kind of the id, keep it blank. Okay, why? Because if I have to be submit the order, then it will come the response. If there is no response, then I don't want any kind of the id. Or else I want like give me row is the b is to b. Now you see what will happen, it will come 1 2 3. For an example I'll just put here, I see 1 2 3 because I've taken the row b1 mean 1, row of b2 mean 2, row of b3 mean 3. So this is how you can generate the order id. But in the first one I want some text, I don't want to 1. Okay, before than that what I'll do here -1. It's mean it will start from 0. 1 minus 1 means 0, 2 minus 1 mean 1, like that. And instead of the 0 I want something different. So this is my row. Okay, this is my row. What I can do, I can do control x, mean I'll just cut that section. If this is equal to 0, if this is equal to 0, then what I want tracking id, yeah, order id, or else you give me this. Now what you see, it was 0 the first one, then it's convert to the order id, remaining are the same only 1 2 3 4, it is there. And here in this, if you see tracking id, now timestamp it is coming this, but I want it from, I'll just add a column into the right and I'll just change to this to a. Now you see everything changed, my timestamp is coming here, my order id is coming here, so it's switching my tables also, right? So that I'll take into here my timestamp here and order id is here. Now it will not impact, it is the same. And this dummy entry what I was done here, I cannot delete this because it's coming from here. If I want, I cannot delete it. Again, it will come back. I have to delete this, then it will go away from here. Okay. So now how to get the actual when it is done? Okay. How to get that? Before than that, what I have to do? I need to create a dashboard. It is going simultaneously. I'm working one step FMS, another step for step, another step for dashboard. For step 2, same thing. First FMS, step, then dashboard, like that. Simultaneously, one by one, I have to do. Now, what is the thing? I need to get the order ID and plant. So this is purely based on the query. If you don't know the query, please watch that. but don't to be worry, not to be worry, I'll just tell you here also. Query of, I'll take curly bracket because I'll take customized column. So now what I'll do, I'll just select this B7 is to B, then comma, and I'll take A and H, and I'll close the curly bracket. Now you see it is coming order ID, planned, and actual. Actual is nothing, but if I put here anything, then only it will come here. Then now here what I want select column 1 comma column 2, but I don't want a planned actual here. Why? Because if my step is completed for this order, then I don't want in dashboard. I want only the pending thing should be come into my dashboard, or else it's supposed to not display here. I should get here what all are order are pending and which step it is in pending. Okay, that I want to know. For that, what I have to do, I need to put this formula. Select column 1 column 2, where column 2 is not null. It's mean that where this planned is not blank. If planned is blank, then I don't want, you don't give me. Planned is available mean then only you give me. And when you need to give, where actually is not actually is null, it's mean that task is not completed. For that, what I'll do, I'll just put here array formula. If this B is to B is equal to blank, then give me blank. Okay, either if error V lookup value is this B7 is to B. Okay, and I'll not put here and directly, I'll put the formula, but here it is the wrong I am doing by wantedly to show you what is the error I am doing here. Okay, now what I'll do here, I'll just select this tracking ID, then comma and a timestamp, comma 2 comma 0, enter. Okay, now here what I'll do, I'll go to the link to be update, link to update. Okay, so this is the things I need to go to here. I need to go to the get pre-filled link. So here what I have to do, I need to get two things. One is the this tracking ID, another one is the step. Rest all are they need to submit. These two it will come automatically. Okay, now here array formula, I have to give here if a2 is to a is equal to blank, then give me blank. Either hyperlink, give me this. Instead of the one, what I'll do, I'll just do double quote double end. Inside the double end, I'll just give here step number. Okay, here I don't have the step number. What I'll do, I'll just right click, insert column 2. Before than that, let me just put here enter, but I have to be change it. For example, that I'm just getting a step number. Okay, now here what I'll do, I'll just select C2 is to C. Now instead of this A B B C, I'll just select my order ID is to A, enter. Now how to get this step? In this you can select comma, this GH is for step 1, I can put here 1, enter. But now you can see it is showing here that 1 bracket open and bracket close, because this is the select. To remove that, I need to put a label of 1 is blank, then the first one it will move away from here. Now I can just select this. Now you can see automatically this tracking ID and step number, it's of a step number, it's not came. Let me just check it out. Okay, because I have to take, I have put it the formula in A2, I have to put here A2 only, mean A2 and here C2, enter. I'll just select here. Now you see tracking ID step number, automatically it's came. If they want to select anything, something like different something, they wantedly they changed this, it's mean that it will submit for that tracking ID. Okay, but that not to be worry, because we have put it the formula in this. Before than that, let me just put here response valid section based. If 1 mean 1, 2 mean step selection 2, sorry 1 mean if they are selecting 1, it should go to dispatch product. 2 mean deliver to the customer, like this. This means submit. For now 3 is not updated, so I'm doing this submit. Let me select this again. Now here tracking ID, so we can give here any kind of description. Please do not change the tracking ID step number, it will generate automatically. And I can just select here name of the transporter name like Harish. Okay, contact number like something I just put in, and password 1242, enter. If I put something different, then it will not take. I'll just show you the example, but still it's not moved. if you see here, actual has come here. Okay, it's not a date and time format. Let me just select date and time. If you see here, actual has come here, but it's not moved from here because I just given here planned time where column 2 is not null and column 3 is null, because if this actual is blank, then only you give me, it's mean that that order is pending. Let me just put one more order, like something different, you will get better clarification. Like something I'll just put here, I'm for dummy. Now one more order I have just punched. Now you can see here it's coming b7 is to b, it's here planned not generated. Okay, because I have not taken into the array format. A7 is to a. Okay, now here wherever your a7 is there, right, in that you need to just put a7 is to a. I need to check where it is my a7 is to a. Remaining a1 is not required because a1 is the opening time, that is the fixed. Anywhere I left, no. A7 is to a, 7 is to a, wherever it is there I need to just simply change that. Did I missed out any place? Let me just confirm. A7 is to a, a1, a7 is to a. That's fine. It's came everywhere. Now let me just convert it into date and time function. Now everywhere is coming the, now based on this planning it's coming, but this supposed to not come. For that reason what I'll do, I'll just put another formula into this. If a7 is to a is equal to blank, then give me blank. Either you give me this formula. Now this is absolutely fine. You see here that particular 2 order id2 planned is this and step number it's came. Now what I have to do, I need to get this entire sections. Okay, rest all thing also I need, right? What is the customer name and something, how to get that? I can just put here, copy paste, and I can get it. Array formula, if a is to a is equal to blank, then give me blank. If error lookup value is my order id is to a, then comma, and select your table. Okay, then match your table header with this is to 6. Okay, then comma 0, match close, then comma exact figure, enter. Now you see everything it's came. If you don't know this, you have to watch out this, because this video will become very long, so that I'm not covering VLOOKUP query. It's like small things I'm going in the, that I'm not covering here in this video. Okay, this is the how it will come. For an example, this also I'll just select and I'll complete the task. Next day, and I'll just press something, and here also I'll just something I'll press. Now you see, please enter correct password. I have to just put the correct password in this, then only it will close. It's showing NA because everything completed, nothing is pending, not available. Like the same thing I need to go to this for the step 1. Okay, just copy and paste. Now is the this is my 2. Okay, so here dispatch the product, so deliver to customer, deliver to customer, and who is that person? Like deliver transporter, any from transporter, like that. Like 2 days, within 2 days they have to be complete. Example, delivery tracking system. Now how the plan to be generated? Once this task is complete, then only this task will start from this completed status. From that 2 days it will be required. Then array formula, if this h is to h is equal to blank, then give me blank. First statement, either work day intl, then this h is to h, then comma this 2 days, and comma 000001, then hd. Now you see that date came, and I don't want any kind of the time here, because entire in that day anytime they can dispatch. Then now what is the actual to become? Same thing, I'll just copy now this time formula and I'll paste here. Now instead of the this, I'll just enter. I said that time that I'm doing some mistake here, and I'll tell you what is the reason that I'm doing the mistake here. I'll also explain you that. Now you see, I have not completed this step 2 for this task also, for this also, but it's showing the actual because this tracking ID 1 and 2 is submitted. I have not integrated the step. For the integrating the step in that, for that I need to put here end and select this. Directly I supposed to not do this because 1 and 1 can be also 11 in the part of the concatenate. For that reason, what I have to do here, if I want one order step 1, for that I need to put a delimiter in that. Delimiter I can just put here space or something, whatever you are entering here, that you need to keep the remember, and you need to integrate the here also same thing like end, same delimiter whatever you used there, and you have to be select this also step. Okay, enter. Now you see it's blank. Now same thing, I'll just copy this here and I'll just paste on this. Now here instead of I1 I can select G1, same formula G1. Now see this is completed because 1 2 is completed for order 1 and order 2, but this is not completed. Now here what I'll do, I'll go to this, and here also I have to be add, here also I have to be add. Let it be there, I will not touch this. I'll create another formula here. I'll just copy and I'll just put the here. Now instead of G and H I can select I and J, I and J, J. Okay. Now it is telling me select column 1, column 2, and step 1. Instead of step 1, I need to select 2. And where 2 is column 2 is not null, that's fine. Column 3 is not null. Column 3 is null, that is also correct because column 2 planned cannot be blank and actual cannot be present. If actual is there, it's mean that task is completed. And here instead of 1 and 2, enter. Now both it is showing. Okay. Now if I do copy that and delete from here, if I do concatenate here, if I press the enter, then it will not work because here na is one word. Okay, one cell, it will present in one cell, but step 2 it is present in two cell. Step 2 it is presenting in two cell, these 2 3 cell, 1 2 3 3 columns is there, but if the first one it is showing na. For that reason what I have to do here, I need to just put here if na, then I need to get here, I need to put here null. It will not work because how many column is there, 1 2 3 column, that 3 time I need to put here. For that I need to put a curly bracket, inside that 3 time I need to take. Okay, how many column you are selecting here, column 1 column 2 and 1, this is the 3 column, so that many if na you need to put, if na that many blank you need to be integrate, comma 1 2 and 3. Okay, so and here if is na is close, enter. Now you see it's working fine, but first one generated as a blank because I have just put it here if na blank, right? So the first one given me the blank. Now here what I'll do, I'll put another query in the top of that, and here I'll select where column 1 is not null and number of header is 0, enter. And I'll convert into the my date and time, either automatic, automatic mean it will come number, so let me take date and time only. Okay, so now step 2, if I select here next and give the password like 7896 and submit. Now see step 2 is gone. So this is the how you need to create the FMS. You can create a Looker Studio for this, and you can give them dashboard, and to submit this you can give the order form. Okay, and after that you can give the dashboard to clear this one in the Google Data Studio, either Looker Studio. Okay, this is how it's created. The last one I'm not doing, there's the same thing. Once this task is completed, another 2 hour you need to be add from this completed one. So this is how it's been created. That's all for this video. If you get some informative, please share to your friends if they are looking for this kind of the video, and please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.